It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Cleveland, this is for you. Oh.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
I hope he never wins anything in Miami.
The worst thing that could ever happen to Cleveland.
This is the worst thing that could have ever happened to me.
He personally guarantees that the Cavaliers will win an NBA championship before LeBron does. He goes on to say this shocking act of disloyalty from our homegrown chosen one, calls him the self-proclaimed king.
Scott is a former head coach of two teams, the New Jersey Nets and the New Orleans Hornets. He led the Nets to the NBA Finals and the Hornets to the Western Conference Finals. Scott replaces the fired Mike Brown, who took the Cavaliers to the NBA Finals in 2007.
At forward, 6'8" from St. Vincent St. Mary High School, number 6, LeBron James. At forward, 6'11" from Georgia Tech, number 1, Chris Bosh.
The longest losing streak in NBA history is over. It's the Cavaliers' first win since a week before Christmas, and just their second victory in the past 38 games.
Left the Warriors to go back to the Clippers, he's making a lot of money, but nonetheless, traded from the Clippers to the worst team in the league, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
NBA handing out a bit of a dubious honor last night. Involves the Cleveland Cavaliers. Really, they're missing LeBron there.
They're missing LeBron. They were burning his jersey a little bit earlier in the season, the Cavs fans, but I bet they like LeBron right now.
Sent by his dad to represent the Cleveland Cavaliers, who had the first pick back in 2003. What a moment for a franchise recovering.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University. The Cleveland Cavaliers select Tristan Thompson from Toronto, Canada, and the University of Texas.
Well, the deciding factor for me to come out in this NBA draft was the NCAA tournament. When I was able to execute really well in the NCAA tournament, it made my decision to go to the NBA that much easier. So looking forward to getting to Cleveland. Feels good to finally put a hat on.
Irving spins in traffic and gets a layup with 2.6 on the clock. Big time shot by Kyrie Irving.
Irving has averaged nearly 19 points per game while dishing out more than 5 assists. With Kyrie at the helm, the future looks bright for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving, your Kia Performance Awards Rookie of the Year.
With the 4th pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Dion Waiters of Syracuse University.
Yeah, he can be an all-star, but it's going to depend on really the success of his team. Right now, he's one of the top 10, 15 point guards in the league, but does he have any help with him?
Down to 5 seconds, he's got to go to work. Sizing up Anderson, long three. The bottom! Kyrie Irving! I cannot believe you've done it again!
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
The team is too young. We are young. I don't look at those as excuses. We have to figure out a way how to come together as a team. The quicker we can do that, that's the quicker that we'll see the success that I envision us having going forward.
The Cleveland Cavaliers do it for the second time in the last 3 years as Nick Gilbert bring good karma, good mojo, whatever you want to call it.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Going forward, I pretty much show up and work hard, and I really believe in the doctors here. I feel a lot better than I did last year, and I'm just ready to work.
Versatile, I can play inside and out. I feel like my jump shot is a huge strength. I'm wide open, I can knock down a lot of jumpers. And I feel like I'm a great teammate on and off the court.
About it during the preseason, Cavaliers, the team that we thought would be on this team, there's more depth, and as Flip Saunders, his whole thing goes is Anthony Bennett can't even get the dunk to go.
By position alone, Matt, I mean, this is a huge get for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A two-time All-Star in Luol Deng coming to Cleveland, especially at that 3 position, it's a huge get for them.
I'm extremely pleased to have the opportunity to lead this franchise, to deliver the kind of success that the fans of Cleveland should expect and demand, and I'm just truly feel blessed to be in a position to lead that effort.
Is back up by double digits. Kyrie being on the back. Which way did he go, says Prigioni. Oh, he lost him! He lost Kyrie Irving! And he made him pay for three.
The Cavaliers, unbelievably, in back-to-back seasons, the Cavaliers take home the #1 selection for the second consecutive year.
He would have to come to the NBA first as an assistant, so players would learn about him, but Cleveland decided to take the risk, and from an X&O perspective, there is no question they got themselves a very capable coach.
With the first pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Andrew Wiggins from Toronto and the University of Kansas.
Kyrie was an all-star, MVP of the all-star game. It just made sense to establish some kind of stability, and we're not talking about a bad point guard either, man.
He's an all-star point guard. He's the face of your franchise.
The Ohio guy is going home. Turns out LeBron James, according to Sports Illustrated, has decided to go back to Cleveland, going home to the place where they burned him in effigy after he left for Miami.
Kevin Love made it very, very clear to the Minnesota Timberwolves and to everybody involved that he was not going to sign with anyone after this upcoming season but Cleveland.
With each experience in life is the greatest teacher. I've been able to learn from my mistakes, grow from them. That's just what life is about. You have obstacles throughout your life. It's how you come out of them that defines who you are.
As this roster is presently constructed, I don't think they have all the pieces they need to close the deal and win it all unless they get 1 or 2 new pieces.
The Cavs, they send Dion Waiters to the Thunder. They receive guards J.R. Smith and Amen Shumpert from the Knicks. The Knicks, they pick up a lot of non-guaranteed contracts.
I think eventually that's what he wants to do. Oh, beautiful pass. The two former Knicks connect, Shumpert and J.R. Smith. And Smith enjoying every second of his return to the Garden.
Olynyk and Love fighting for it. And this is going to be cool. Love hurt? Did Love hurt himself?
Yes, he did.
His shoulder popped out.
Yeah, he ran right past
us. He's going right to the locker room. I think his shoulder popped out, so a big moment here.
James for the win. It's gone. LeBron James at the buzzer. Stuns the Chicago Bulls, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece.
The Cavaliers make it a 4-game sweep. They're headed to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2007.
Irving falls down, hangs on, gets it to J.R. Smith. Can't hit the 3. Green with another rebound. And Kyrie Irving is hurt, limping up the floor.
Obviously, I knew it was going to be a tough task, and I continue to tell you guys we were undermanned. I've been watching basketball for a long time. I'm a historian of the game. I don't know any other team that's got to the finals without 2 All-Stars.
With good reason, they're trying to keep this team intact, and that's going to be going into the wallet of owner Dan Gilbert and certainly into the punitive luxury tax area.
David Blatt is also back on the sidelines, no longer a rookie head coach and confident as ever, even telling reporters overseas that Cleveland will indeed win the championship in 2016.
It's made because we have a lack of fit. I'm measuring more than wins and losses. I'm focusing on a bigger picture in my evaluation, and I'm really trying to decide, are we working towards a championship or are we building a championship culture?
J.R. Smith ahead of the pack for LeBron James! Oohs and ahs, they come to their feet even though they're from the City of Angels.
Goes to the corner. Horford tries to get to it. The 3 is on the way. Millsap is off. And it's over. And the Cavaliers have swept the Hawks. And Cleveland is back in the Eastern Conference Final.
We're all leaders on this team, and we all want to lead each other. And it starts with guys on the floor. It's the guys on the bench, the 15th guy. I mean, we're all in this thing together, and this is what it's about right here. And I'm glad we got to this point. We got this win on the road, and now we're looking forward to the finals.
And the Golden State Warriors, with a huge win on the road, take a commanding 3-1 lead in these NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Cavs now in a
in a big hole as they head back to Oakland. One of the all-time great finals performances from a pair of teammates, 82 points, each with 41. Most importantly, they get the victory to set up that game back on their home floor. It's over! It's over! Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions. And the emotions for LeBron James, who delivers on his promise to come home and bring a championship to his beloved hometown.
Are the Cavaliers a lock to return to the NBA Finals? What do you think?
I want to say no, selfishly. I want us to be talking about a potential team that, might squeak in there in April, May. And
the lead is free. Love, LeBron, and got it! Bakes it in! Fade away out of bounds, using glass, and he ties it at 120. As they will put the Raptors to rest. Well, to move on by virtue of a 4-0 sweep. LeBron James with his 11th career playoff sweep and an emphatic slam of the ball to the court.
It's not promised every year for sure. We all know that. It takes a hard work and dedication, and we just all got to live in the moment, and I think we're all looking forward to it. But when we start to prepare, we'll get there, and we'll prepare the best way we can.
There it is, redemption for Golden State. One of the great playoff runs of all time is complete. The Warriors are NBA champions again.
I don't think LeBron pulled the trigger. I think he did respect Griff. I think he thought Griff did a very good job. Griff felt like this was one of the hardest, if not the hardest, front office jobs in the league because you don't get credit.
The balance that he's had to make between wanting to be selfish, wanting to be the centerpiece star, and wanting to play alongside a transcendent player and win championships. He apparently has decided that he doesn't want to go the LeBron route anymore.
And so all you got next year was an iffy hip and Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder back for Kyrie Irving. The Celtics are better. The Cavaliers are worse. It's as simple as that.
Isaiah Thomas would probably be ready to go in all likelihood, and then upon examination, there have been some questions that have propped up. So they're leaning on the fact that they didn't know such and such, and as a result, they are worthy of more compensation.
Tyronn Lue has his job cut out for him this season. They added a former regular season MVP in Derrick Rose, who certainly is a ball dominant type of player, and now they're adding a former finals MVP in Dwayne Wade.
No, honestly, we saw last year in the playoffs when LeBron decided to turn it on, no other team could really compete with him. The Cavs lost one game, and that was to the Celtics. Other than that, they swept all the way through. As long as LeBron is still in the Eastern Conference, they are the best team. There is a culture of finger pointing that is going on in Cleveland right now. This locker room is divided. This organization is really teetering. Kobe Altman, their general manager, is very active in trade talks right now. It transformed their roster today. And what Kobe Altman wanted to get done today was to get younger, more athletic, better defensively. And the term that I heard from Cleveland today was, we need a culture reset.
LeBron turned the corner inside! He made Yusuf Nurkic's screensaver! 15-14! The Cavalier bench has gone nuts!
And with 3 seconds left, Cleveland triggers in. James, 2 seconds, 1 second to the win! LeBron James delivers! That's a winner in Cleveland!
On the dribble. It's going to be James. Here it is. See, it's under 3 seconds to go. Throws up the floater. Good night, Cleveland. That is for you.
There's nobody on this planet Earth that LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers will win the NBA Finals against Golden State. They believe there's a chance. They believe that it's possible, but he's not the favorite.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. And we'll go to overtime.
Exactly as you'd expect. Tense, angry, hurt, just sort of in disbelief. You saw Ty Lue after the game. He was very angry up on the podium. They blew a huge opportunity here.
Do you feel like you've played your last game for the Cavs?
I mean, I have no idea at this point. The one thing that I've always done is consider, obviously my family. I don't have an answer for you right now as far as that.
James could opt out of his deal, sign a new 1+1 contract in Cleveland, and push his big decision to the summer of 2019, when his son, LeBron Jr., is choosing his high school.
Breaking news, LeBron James will not pick up the option on the final year of his contract with the Cavaliers and will become an unrestricted free agent today.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
LeBron James is a Los Angeles Laker. 4-year, $154 million, a max deal.
LeBron informed Magic Johnson of his plans to join the Lakers. They ironed out the length of that contract.
Well, this time around, we're seeing a lot more appreciation. Fans are appreciative that he was able to deliver on that promise he gave just 4 years ago, bringing a championship to the city of Cleveland.